I also run acquisition, who our customers are, how they're coming into our stores. Are they using our app? Are they going onto social media? What's their spend behavior? What made them sign up for the program? And I work a lot in Adobe Data Workbench, which is kind of their upper end data mining tool to understand, again, who our customers are and to do more deep customer segmentation. I would say I kind of have to roll with the punches because you never know what's going to come your way. I mean, I can have a VP come in and say, okay, what did our customers do in the last week, to how did this social media post come to a category manager saying, well, we're creating a cartoon for Starbucks and we'd like you to do analytics on it. So, which I kind of laughed at that. Yeah, it's been a fun. One thing I've really noticed is that as a business analyst, you really have a mix of strategic projects, but then very, very detailed, getting actually into the data. For me, I love being able to collaborate with other teams and saying, okay, here's the data that's really going to help you answer your problems. But then I love to just actually get in there and pull information and sometimes get lost in the numbers. So it's a fun role. I think one of my biggest challenges, especially within the marketing field, is that there's about 150 people within marketing, and there are only 2 analysts. And and so the first kind of, I'd say, hurdle is that, people don't want to really trust data. They are the creative individuals. They are producers. They're creating our artwork. They're creating our social posts. They're, any type of marketing. But what my job has been is say, okay, how's it performing? Here's what I recommend going forward. And so what I've found is that, usually it can come across as, well, I don't really care about what an analyst is saying. They're just data. I'm an artist. I don't want to listen, I don't want to take their opinion. But what I've learned is that building relationships and respecting their work and saying, okay, I'm not saying what you should do, but here's how I can really help you with your job and how can you help me. And if there's one thing I've learned as an analyst, it's building relationships. And I know it sounds very cliche, but learning how to have a conversation with someone and gaining respect of that individual. And that's when you really have that back and forth. And 2, as an analyst, always understand who your audience is, because some people are going to understand when you say, well, the correlation rate is this, and then other people are going to have no idea what you're talking about, and they're just going to think you're talking over their heads. So, getting to know your audience, learning how to converse with people and build relationships has been key. I would say one I'm really proud of right now is trying to, one thing at Starbucks is that data is very siloed, and everyone kind of controls their data, and it's all on different platforms because, of course, there's never clean data, there's never organized data. So one thing I've really worked on is creating a learning agenda and measurement plan for every single channel, and getting away from those questions like, oh, how many impressions did this have, or what's the click-through rate? And for me, that's just kind of vanity metrics versus creating a learning agenda and saying, okay, what are the high-level strategic questions that leadership is going to come to us with, and then building a measurement strategy as to how to answer those and build one big view of a campaign. So it took me 2 to 3 months to pull that together, but I'm pretty proud of that. Also building a couple acquisition funnels for Starbucks Rewards and doing latency models, a couple regression tables, and definitely pulling in a lot of my experience in data mining. So that's been fun. So, but yeah, those are the ones that come to mind. I would say common issues I hear is, where's the data and where